What's up? What are we looking at? Well, I was going to look at this one, and there's only one left, so I don't know how many of those ones Jeremy drank. Dick. This is the limited edition anniversary ale. Crisp Citrus IPA from Liftbridge. 100 years. And let's see, remarkably good beer. Of course, if they have to tell you that. Blah, blah, blah. Where's the alcohol? Where? Well, I know it's in the can, but how much did they put in the can? I am not seen it. Nope, not gonna go there. Not gonna do that. Another loser president. Sorry, I digress. So, I'm already running way behind. I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm not sure if... I apologize now if I don't get into sub-comments. Nothing personal, like I said. I got home, got all cleaned up, and had to wait for my rotation into the bathroom, and then when I was getting out, my plan was to run straight down here because I had to do the Battle Box Mission 79 video because I am going to be gone for 2 weeks, and I didn't want to have to keep one of my only sponsors left waiting, so I wanted to get that done, and then so here we are. But on my way down, Miles wanted to know if I was home and wanted to talk to me about something. So, didn't want to be rude, didn't want to do that, no. And, yeah, as we can see, I'm 26 seconds in and waiting on some good head. Still waiting. Yeah, still waiting. Actually, for an IPA, it doesn't... Okay, you know what? Screw this. There's going to be a little bit left in here. I'm going to have to... Yeah, I went with the redheads again, just because A, I didn't have a lot of time, and B, I like them. So, it's... For you pros out there, like Paul at PA Brew News, yeah, it smells like, beer. Paul? He'd be like 26 minutes, not seconds, into it. And oh, this is running. This is total time on the memory card. Now I get what that's saying. I was about to joke that Paul would be 26 minutes in before he took his first taste of it because he was so busy describing the music he's listening to and then all the characteristics of the beer and the exact moment in time that the butterfly humped before it came over and pollinated the grains that were... Still, I know what some people don't like about IPAs is the fact that they're IPAs. That's true. Some may not like a lot of this or a lot of that, like me. At first it was okay on the whole, heavy on the pineapple and blah 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 fruitiness, and lately it's I like the ones that are more like, just imagine that someone filled your glass full of fresh hops. And Snoring Desert Prepper at one point sent me like a suitcase full of his grown hops, and he says one of the things you can do is just kind of like add it to a beer you're drinking, and I did do that with them. I could have done that with every beer I had for like 3 months straight. So eventually, I think the hops got really, really dry, and I just didn't know how to preserve them. So, but this one is it does. It is kind of forward on the old tropical fruitiness, but it's real mellowed. I know Stephen Bush went like this because it's not an IPA that's gonna, tongue screw or screw your tongue and then wrap it in a knot and then force you to swallow. You know what I mean? So it is. It's not bad. I have 2 of them. I don't know if I had. Well, Jeremy probably went to drink them. First, oh no, take that back. Smile Money says cheers, and that was on the Cowbell Cream Ale. And then Cobra said cheers, wrong vid, left behind clubbers. And Harmarsh turns out to be the first on the Bernie Brew from whatever. There's just a shit. Every one of their beers was just total shit. I actually kind of hope that they do a search and find my review, because your beer, your politics, you're losers, and your beer is worse. Other than that, love you guys. Harmarsh says, hey, Brew Bomi. And then Gunwild says, second bitches. And Harmarsh says, hey, Gunwild. And then Zeus says, hee-ha, free beer. And a sub-comment from one man, and don't forget to take down the sign. Clyde says, fourth whiskey and revolution for all. One man says, bring back Billy beer. I don't think I ever had a Billy beer. Whiskey revolution. Duncan Taylor Dimension Single Malt. Aged 10 years. Why not? It's spelled right? Yeah. Of course it is. I'll even use this. Doesn't look like it was clean the last time it was used, but I know what's in it, so I don't have a problem putting it in me. Do I know what's in it? Do I really know what's in it? Quiet again. In the politics of the United States, dark money refers to political spending by nonprofit organizations. For example, 501, and 501 groups that are not required to disclose their donors. Such organizations can receive unlimited donations from corporation, individuals, and unions. Mr. 27, nice intro, babe. Was that Michael Jackson music? I have no idea. Him again, 6th. Him again. Wait, is Brew Bomi going to give a beer a 0 rating? Yes. Smile Money. Matt, it is. Yep, he was annoying before the beer was sipped. Yeah, he was pre-gamed. Oh my god. Oh my god! This is Mario would say. Hold on. You can just watch the slideshow because I'm walking all the way around behind you. Don't be scared, I'm behind you. Notice that my dispenser, life hack. DFC 11th. someone trying to post a link, and I do like I normally do. This one, yeah, I'm reporting it for child abuse. Why not, right? Maybe that'll get their attention. Speaking of that, more uselessness. Like I said, since I filed a complaint with USPS.com, my old man has, and he assured his supervisor that he would put my packages in the porch. It has turned into a game with him, and he hasn't put a single one in there since he told his supervisor. So I reported it once again to USPS because my postmaster general hasn't returned a single call. This Allen supervisor hasn't returned a single call, and so I got notified today. I reported it on Saturday, and I got notified today that once again this isn't at a level of any concern to them, and it would be forwarded to my local post office, which would be the same people that have done nothing up to this point in time. But that's game on, baby. Harmarsh, Matt, it was Texas A&M college football game. Nice. That's... Yeah, again, I'm just going to shoot through this and stick away from the politics, other than to say that I wish Biden would die. Yeah. Salty Shellback is secret code for naked. Paul, PA Brew News. Bernie Beer, half stolen grain bill ale. Mr. 27, redhead at 16 minutes and 4 seconds. Looked yummy. Sharky says, I saw plenty of yummy redheads. Paul again, Bernie Beer, welfare ale. Mike, cheers, man. Cheers, Mike. Did I mention part of the thing about this group that we have over here at B&E Brew Reviews is that we are family first? Have you all gone over to show Paul at PA Brew News some love? I will try. Paul, there's beer and alcohol involved. I will try to put a link at the top in the description to Paul's channel. I would really like people to go over and again, I'm just going to throw this out there. Another legitimate beer reviewer, and Paul. I don't know. It's like I stopped getting notified. Right now, you don't get notified of anything anymore. The only way to know if someone has videos out there is to go look. I'm sorry. That's just the way it's become, and even channels, because I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The channel that I watch the most of the videos, and it was 100%, is DDE, Daily Driven Exotics. I like the shenanigans. I like the horsepower, the technology. If someday, if things were to go completely my way, it would be absolutely incredible to own some kind of a sports car. Right now, a life goal would be to own a pickup truck that would, say, be 5 years old. I trust me when I say that right now, if Christine said, you know what, we can afford a pretty hefty payment, or, like with her car, when I bought that, we can afford to go get you a new truck because we have almost, what would it have been? Almost almost 2/3 of her Honda Pilot in cash. So, you know, let's just say that scenario was the scenario now. She wanted a new vehicle. I could care less. I would actually prefer not to have a brand new pickup truck, because I treat things like, I'm never going to win any awards for taking care of shit. You know that whole philosophy that today is today and tomorrow is not a given. Yeah, it does come back to bite you sometimes, you know, when you destroy something that, you know, maybe you could have gotten another 5 years of use out of. But yeah, I'm not gonna make it to the casket with much in the regards of regrets. Other than, no, okay. I still have great kids because of her, so. Excuse me, Brubomi is a Supreme Court judge, Antonio Scalia. Scalia died in his sleep at the age of 79. His body was discovered in the morning of February 13th, 2016 in his room at the Cabo Creek Ranch in Shafter, Texas. Yeah, it wasn't I don't know, it could have been just people making this shit up, but, you know, he was found with like a pillow over his head or something like that. Harmarsh, Eric, when I was being tested for growth hormones, the doctor told me my parents and I needed to be careful in what I did as a child. My grandparents told my mom and dad, let him be a normal child. Mom agreed, but took some convincing from my dad. Once I was in school, I played every sport I could. Yes, I got some pretty nasty bumps, bruises, and sprains, but I built up my pain tolerance, plus chicks dig scars. Yes, they do. DFC, the G19. Thank you. Musical Bullet. Mark. I got put in Facebook jail for 3 days. Something I posted in the deplorables or B&E. Won't even tell me what it was. Must be doing something right. Right on. Sub-comment from Wade. So when I get to a sub-comment I don't do, so far these have all been very short. Wade says, same thing for me, 72-hour ban with no explanation. Oh, of course they can't. Of course they can't. Because what are we all getting in trouble for? What a strike on this channel? Wouldn't you think a strike on this channel would have been for a little nip slip? I mean, shit, the other day, and I don't even know if she played. The other day, I kissed you guys goodbye. I could have talked for another 2 seconds. And the girl changed from this one to one not wearing any clothes at all that I didn't realize was in that folder. And yet, what is my strike for? What is my strike for? My strike for is them saying that I am spreading misinformation about the 2020 election. Well, fucking prove it, YouTube. Prove it. Because there sure seems to be a lot of proof about the fact that Joe Biden is the resident. He's not the president. In order to be the president, you have to have the majority of the American vote, not the majority of the fraudulent vote. And now it's happening with Newsom in California. People going to vote, and they're being told, you already voted. Oh, God. You know, I know people are going to say, well, how do you know that the Republicans aren't doing it too? Well, you know what? I think the Republicans, and this may be a wrong, but I think it's a great thing, is that for the most part, they've always been more on the up and up. And I've told you that there's plenty of times in the past that I've been pissed off because you could look at Hillary Clinton and Bill. Hillary they could show a video of that woman literally severing a 12-year-old girl's throat because she had evidence against Hillary. And nobody would do anything. Nobody would do a damn thing. She'd be just like she is now. She's guilty of, they are guilty of so many things. Yet, everybody just, whatever. It's nothing but sheep. Nothing to see here. The Democratic Party, when they're running against each other, it's just like, well, he's an asshole, well, she's a bitch, and blah, 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 blah. Then a Republican says something about one of them, and they group together. They group together like piranhas. I mean, you pick one piranha in a group and eyeball them, because I've done it. I've told the story. Eyeball that one piranha, and the Democrats are like piranhas. They all get together and they protect that one. And the Republicans are usually just a bunch of pussies. It's like, oh my God, Senator Daniels, we found out that 47 years ago when you were a minor, you put your hand on the butt of the girl in front of you in science class, and then we found out later in college you smoked some of that Mary Jane stuff. By 5 o'clock, that some bitch will be there on camera with his whole family, crocodile tears rolling down his face. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, I gotta resign, I quit, I resigned. When I was 12, I touched a girl's butt. It was a really nice butt, but I touched a girl's butt. And then in high school or college, I smoked some marijuana, but I didn't inhale. But I'm gonna resign. See, this is why I would make just either terrible or a really good political person, because I'd be like, Mr. Bomey, we talked to some of your roommates, and you were we got all sorts of things. We found out that you were that you drove fast, and when you managed your Domino's Pizza, you hired girls and expected them to wear little to nothing. I just keep making that part up. And you may have, smoked some marijuana. Goddamn right I did. I smoked it right out of a dead beagle's ass. What the fuck is your point? Fuck off. Good God. Maybe if the Republican Party had some balls. The amount. That's right, we weren't going to talk politics. I gotta see if this is important, because I got the Cobra specialty line going. It's not. It's Salty Shellback. Hang on, I can't use voice to text. I have to. You can use telepathy or you can just watch this shit. I don't care. Oh, no, sorry. This is the Cobra line right here. This is just everybody else. Smile Money, Glock all the way. Thank you, Smile Money, for voting in. Mr. Mark Mac 85, 5906, Eric. Might as well look good, laugh out loud, have a great trip. And I can say thanks you too, you're in. I'm just going with the thanks and the thumbs up. There you go. Smile Money. Like Mr. Holster, My carry gun is my carry gun. I just don't have an identical gun as a backup. Our Marsh G19, it's a Tupperware gun and can easily be replaced. You might not be able to find another Smith & Wesson 5906. This is an excellent point. See, this is what I was talking about right here. Sub-comment, 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 smile money. Salty shellback, smile money. Salty sailback, smile money. Salty sailback, smile. What the hell? I don't even know if I want to even read the initial question. Smile money. You know the story about the nurse submitting unused swabs and they came back positive. Guess that was a Facebook meme. That's not even what I don't. Smile money, legitimately, I don't know. All I know is I heard that there was testing done. It had nothing to do with a nurse or Facebook or a meme. It was an actual news article that I had read. Even DuckDuckGo said it was heresy. And the person posted could not identify where she heard it. It's not hard to check these things. Sometimes you have to read more than a cartoon doing research. I'm serious. Sorry, guys. I just don't have. NIHAP G19, easily replaceable and absolutely no sentimental value. Okay, yeah. Okay. That was NIHAP. The rest of you guys, it just doesn't matter. Just going with the G19 because NIHAP said so. Just kidding. By the way, I just happen to be carrying the G19. I'm gonna ride it out. I'm not saying that if the Smith & Wesson turns out to be the winner, I won't take it under consideration. But the 5906 actually does have some sentimental value from where and whom I received that from. So, and it is a Smith & Wesson, and it is just. I have repeatedly said this. You will never, ever be disappointed with any of the first, second, third, make sure I'm covering all my gens, any of the Smith & Wesson, I could go to the safe right now and grab like 7 or 8, and for the most part they look all alike, and the features for the most part are very similar. Some are, might have a bobbed hammer or whatever, but you will never be disappointed. And maybe not now. I haven't gone looking lately before the political, before the reason that our founding fathers wanted us to have guns, before that fraudulent piece of shit administration was there. Because, seriously, you lazy asshole sheeps, and I'm not necessarily talking to you guys, but if this administration tries to make another run for the guns, I hope we give them all of the bullets, because I'm really getting sick of freedoms being lost. You realize when we decided to make this the United States of America, we had more freedom under Britain than we do under our own government. Fact check that, smile money. When we decided to take this country with firearms and declare it our own, we weren't being as controlled and governed as we are now. I really think we're well past go time. Oh, I got some packages in. This one is from EMT Railfan, and I'm not entirely sure This one is a ready for prime time one. I'm not sure what he was sending. Well, I know one thing that he was sending. Oh, EMT rail fan, you sneaky bastard, you. I try EMT rail fan every single year to get involved. Raffles. It's too late now. It's too late now for you. But holy shit! Look at all of I have never won, but it doesn't matter. Me and Christine donate because it's simply for a great cause for the volunteer fire department down there. But I got my stub for Christine, for me, and then 2 for David Brown. Yeah, they got wow. They got Cash, Kimber Hunter Combo, Weatherby, Ruger, Benelli. Oh, I'd love another Nova. I should have never sold my Nova. I'm sorry if you're about to be offended, but the Benelli Supernova, I would even take my Nova. The downside on the Nova is that you can't really do any mods to it. The Supernova, yes, that is a little bit more friendly for doing smile money in it. But the Nova can take a 3.5-inch shell. It was light. It was sexy looking shotgun. And I sold it so that I could buy a Mossberg 500. Never again. Never again. I'll see what else is in here. Thompson Center, Ruger American, Savage Access, more Cash, Kimber 84 Hunter, TC Compass with a Vortex Sonia, a Browning A-Bolt, Ruger LCR, another Benelli Nova, another Thompson, Smith & Wesson M&P Shield, Ruger American, Cash, Kimber 84, Smith & Wesson M&P 40, a Tikka T3 Light in 30-06, Smith & Wesson, another Shield, another American, Caliber Choice. Oh, a lot of these are a gun or the Cash. You gotta take the gun. Don't be stupid. Weatherby Element. And then he said he was gonna send something for me, and I could keep them to myself or share with David, because he wasn't sure if David was into these or not. And David's not into these. Actually, David, I would be willing to share, but I've never seen David smoke anything but his man cigarettes. Filterless, baby, filterless. So EMT Railfan sent me a honey bourbon cigar. This one would be a berry honey, right? I think I've had this one. Berry honey, Black Russian, ooh, and a sweet aromatic from Blackwoods. EMT Railfan, I am going to be smoking this Black Russian right after we are done here. Okay, this one was sent to Eric Boner, and my postman changed it to my name. I also want to say thank you to Satan. I placed an order for some hot sauce and a restock on a little bit of. I realized I was down to 4 things of mustard, and so I want to say a big thank you to Satan, because he sent me everything I ordered and more. He sent me a package of the various flavors. Let's see what we got here.
Erica,
Yeah?
can I bug you for a minute?
No?
Please.
A Makita shirt. Nice. The weather is changing and this is going to come in handy. What do you need me to do?
Open this. Are you still recording?
Yes. Is Christine back yet?
No.
So you're like cooking and shit?
I'm already done. I just need that and I need to eat. I'm starving. You know, y'all, Erica is making me starve here. I'm down to 91 pounds. Damn. You didn't open it.
You did. I think you had it before you brought it down. You know, you have to use the little...
I didn't know. I think I did open it. I wasn't sure. Thank you. You want... Supper's ready if you want to come and eat. You want me to bring it down here?
No.
Oh, why? You don't want to share with your friends?
No. Screw them.
Whatever.
I'm going to have a cigar when we're done eating.
Okay.
Want to slip out to the smoking loft with me?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, continue your video.
You want to pack that for yourself?
No.
A little something that... Hey, that's a question, though.
What?
You think I should bring anything to
John?
Maine?
Maine? Oh, you and Leprechaun?
No, screw him. I'm not going to share any of this. But do you think a little taste of any of the good stuff?
Yeah, but which one? They're all good. This one, this one.
Yeah, see, that's just it. I don't know.
Is this the one that you got?
That's the one you sent me.
I don't
The
know.
Brackless 16.
Damn, you almost done with... Oh, no, you still got plenty.
Fucking Matt drank all that.
Don't give it to him. No. Whoops, he'd be listening to me now.
That's really good shit, though. You should try some of that.
Well...
It has an apple aftertaste to it.
Well, I like apples, so that should be good then. We'll see.
See, the problem is these are all open bottle, so I'd have to, like, make sure that they're packed and sealed and that kind of stuff, but here's a quick... NIHAP, I'd like an answer to this. Do you want me to bring some Octomore with to John's so that we can share? And if I did, I'd probably bring the 9.3. That's probably one of my personal favorites of the four of them. I'm not going to bring the 10.3 because you can see what the problem is.
It's almost empty.
Yeah. And what kind of a cruel joke is this? How much is in this bottle?
Probably nothing.
No, actually, there's a lot in that one.
Oh, yeah, that is.
But you can't tell because it's a damn black bottle.
You still got plenty.
Yeah. But the 9.3?
What's the 9.3? This?
The one on the end.
Oh, this one's got plenty.
Yes.
That's
because NIHAP actually found that bottle in England.
Oh, you found Paul John.
Yes. Yeah, that one that you touched first.
Yeah.
That would be the other possible bottle to bring with.
Yeah, because it's not open.
No, it's open.
Oh. Why did you open that and you still have more?
Because this one is the classic, and this one is the peated.
Oh.
This one is the one that's like Scotch. They can't call this Scotch because it's from India.
Oh. I didn't know they make...
So if it's not from Scotland, it's not Scotch.
No, it isn't.
That's heavily peated whiskey.
Ooh. No, thank you. All right. I'll let you go.
Well, thank you for cooking.
Yeah, I'm going to eat. I'm starving.
Yeah, I know. You're wasting away.
I know.
When she got here, she was 6'3"
Whatever.
and about 180.
You are so funny, Erica.
Oh, hey!
Hey, what?
Question was answered.
Oh.
Satan has no problem shipping to Guam.
Oh, really?
So if you have me, let him know before you place your order with him.
Uh-huh.
That way it's not weird because it's being paid for in the States, but it's, yes. Yeah, he has no problem shipping it to Guam for you.
They gotta make sure they pack it really good because the post office, when I shipped my sister, now mind you, I shipped her some chips. They didn't make it to Guam. They smashed the boxes. And it's all open.
Hey, Jules, that bottle of 9.3 that came from England, I was actually shocked at how simple of a design it was. But it got here from England and they didn't break it.
Wow.
I bet you right now, if you mailed a couple of wine glasses to Matt's grandma, they'd be broken.
Probably. Yeah, that's true.
Well, the scary part is they'll actually send it to St. Paul, Minnesota, and then back up here.
That's crazy.
It's stupid.
It is stupid. That's the postal for you.
Love you, Jules.
I love you too.
Harmarsh, Eric, is it a lone wolf trigger? No, not this one's not. This is a that's talent right there. Shit, I could have gone on a show or something. No, the Lone Wolf is about $100 more expensive. The Lone Wolf is a decent trigger, but compared to this, for the money, you'd never. If I handed you, I used to have two with the Lone Wolf in it, but Matt actually, the one that Matt reconfigured the guns, and the lower that he has actually has the Lone Wolf in it. Smile Money, just have Miles comment like one of us here. He doesn't have to make videos. He actually already has a video uploaded, and if we do motovlogging, I will upload my videos to that channel. Smile Money, I don't even know what the hell the channel is. I'll get it for you, because I know the thin line that needs to be realized. Oh, excuse me. Man Cave Viking. That someone has a knockoff channel pretending to be me. I'll have to see that. Man Cave Viking. I will be over as soon as I see you get a package with snacks. Doesn't Matt have to work? Mike. Oh my God. Oh. Hey, at least let's not create some kind of a rift between Miles and Matt. Mike, take the Smith & Wesson. So there's two, what is it, 2 to 4 right now? Gunwild, does the Bernie beer taste worse than PBR? Oh my God. Yeah. PBR is like nectar from the gods. I'm not making this shit up. I'm not making this shit up, Gunwild. Everything that I've had from that brewery was just flat shit. And what is the thing with the... Rich Huff. Cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Gunwild. I have cut myself several times because my knife opened in my pocket. Not fun. I damn near cut the tip of my finger off. Gunwild, I'm almost positive, and as you see, I moved it to my back pocket. I believe my favorite knife, and you know, it has a pretty decent detail. I mean, I can still, no, I'm not going to hit the flipper. It doesn't have a shit detent, but I now think, because of how perfect the cut was versus if I reached into my pocket and I hit the end of my wallet. And by the way, Clyde, I still haven't mailed yours. I just I gotta add extra stuff or something. I'm just kind of waiting around for the more button to be pressed. Gunwild, I'm still trying to imagine that if it was like... The thing is I didn't find, and I probably wouldn't have, I didn't find any blood, any residue, or anything on this, but I just don't think the money clip on my wallet would have been sharp enough. I mean, yeah, if I would have like shoved my hand in there like at the speed of light, I can understand the problem. But because later that same day, I found this open again in my pocket. I'm pretty sure this had to have been open, and this is the culprit for this. And we are talking, I'm not going to waste my time showing you because I'm going to leave the frickin' Band-Aid on. We are talking about severing, like it tried to go between my fingernail and the finger. I'm not going to hold it against it though. I absolutely love this thing, the Wilkinson. So I'm actually traveling kind of light right now. I have the Wilkinson and this thing. Just this so badass. And look at how yeah, I could take the mother's polish right now and change all that, but I really like the fact that you can see exactly where the natural oils and some jizz from my hand are slowly turning it. And then of course a must on me at all times is the real steel. This is probably the configuration for my 2 weeks. Is this setup. Oh, sorry. It's a long sleeve. You know, there's even on the coldest days, I have real issues, but I thank you somebody, and you went with a 3XL. I'm actually, slowly going in the other direction, but something like this, maybe wearing it over another shirt, or it's the heavy cotton. No, at least this is the right brand. Okay, sorry, one more. Let us do the sweet ass, and this feels like another shirt. Which, you have to be careful. Another black shirt. Because black shirts look better in the shade. Now I can only imagine what Man Cave Vikings looks like. Speaking of Man Cave Viking, I hear him pulling back into my garage as we speak. I can't wear this. What the fuck? Hey, if I take a black Sharpie, can I just completely get rid of it? Here's the funny thing, or non-funny thing. One of my favorite shirts is my Dumb and Dumber shirt, and I've worn and washed it so many times, it's basically coming apart. I bet you right now, if I just threw this in the washing machine, and then the dryer, then the washing machine, then the dryer, then you get where I'm going with this. It would look like this in 1,000 washes because it says Ryobi. I do own one thing that is Ryobi, and that is, which was a fairly expensive table saw, which I've been trying to sell to throw towards my motorcycle fund, and nobody wants it because it says Ryobi, but it's a Ryobi precision system, And I'm a big, yeah. When I first got my hands on it, it was brand new, and I was like, oh man, Ryobi, but it's badass. It's badass. I've owned it for a long time. I just bought it as a construction or a job site saw, and it doesn't work as a job site saw. It needs to be something that somebody sets up in their garage, their basement, their wood shop, and you'll never have a complaint about it. But it's not something that you'd want to throw in your van, in the back of your truck, that kind of thing. Gunwild, take the G19 because it could be easier and less expensive to replace. Yes, sir. And right now, that is winning hands down. J-Dog here at work. J-Dog will want me to take the Glock because he'd want the 5906 for himself. Yes, the 5906 is awesome, he says. Next comment. Take the G19. J-Dog, my 5906 was under $300. Harmarsh, D4. This is the first yet today. D4 is a miss. Gunwild, E5. E5 is a miss. Harmarsh, hashtag Biden. Biden is the last president. Sorry. Biden is Biden's the least presidential president. Sorry, all in one word. And hashtag 7336478. That's right. I wish someone would actually do that. Zippy, carry the G19. Easy replacement if lost or confiscated. When traveling, I normally carry a backup. Okay, so here's my problem. You remember Alice, right? Well, my Alice setup has the FN57 in it. So technically, but this is going to be at the back half of our vehicle. It's going to be in a secret compartment, and it's going to be buried. So it's not going to be like I have easy access to it. I mean, if I don't bring Alice, if you say, well, don't bring the FN, well, then why would I bring Alice? Alice, yes, take aside all of the things that I have in the safe that have sentimental value to me. If someone said to me right now, I'm either going to take Ed's SKS or I'm going to take your JP, take the JP. I'm keeping Ed's SKS, bitch. Now, having said that, Alice means a lot to me. And it's kind of funny because you know who you are. I didn't have any desire to have a pistol chambered in a rifle round. Granted, it's just a short rifle. But Alice has been one of the most asked and requested things in my collection when we do Shoot-a-Palooza to shoot. And since she has been brought to like zero recoil, it's even more interesting. You know, people are even more fascinated to shoot her with the Huber brake and the low mass operating system. The only thing someday I would maybe replace on Alice is the trigger, just because I personally think that Geisley just is a shit trigger. Now, as a pseudo defensive gun, I've left that as it is. See, that's just it. You know, you say, okay, so if you were to get anything that you wanted, a hyperfire trigger, for Alice, what would you do with the Geisley trigger? And I immediately look at the column of stuff. I would probably put the Geisley in the Palmetto 308, but I would not put it in the Palmetto 308 JP Killer. because that needs a better trigger. It needs a trigger more on par with the trigger that's in the JP. Just because it's supposed to be a JP killer, and right now it basically has a mil-spec, a glorified mil-spec in it. Now, if I could get John Huber on board with that plan, that is what I'd put in there. Harmarsh, robbed of the outro, babe. Okay, I'll put her back. Cobra, travel with a high point and never look back. Poco says they're cheap. Carry multiple. One, none. Two is one. Poco, I saw the time and knew Matt was on. Sub-comment from Sharky. I saw the time and hope Matt was on. Imagine E doing this all by himself and then Matt on. 3-hour review are a stretch even for me, and much time as I spend on cooking. Steven, I'd take the Glock for weight. Steven, just hit a year on owning our 2021 Kia Soul GT Turbo, nearly 21,000 miles on it now, and we got it with less than 10. Poco, hey, everybody, Smokey over here, take a shit. Poco, B1 has already been called. McLean, hey Matt, I love you, bunny. Lock the door behind you when you get home. I'll be upstairs. God-ish. Wade, Brother McLean, there's still hope. Matt says you gotta try new things. Terdicius, when I travel I carry a revolver because I won't have to police my spent brass. Now, I like where your head's at, Terdicius. The problem is if the only one that I have oh God, I got holsters for a whole bunch of them. That's not true. If I were to carry a revolver to Maine, it would be the 629. And if something happened and I lost that revolver, I would puke. Wade, carry the G19. It's not a Smith & Wesson. Why is this a question? You are a closet Smith & Wesson junkie. See, Wade. See, when me and Wade talk, we complete each other's sentences. Wade, ventilating Biden's brain pan would not solve anything. Put a 44 through the 44th. Cadillac V, Glock. Thank you. Sharky, empty rifle stand. Shame on you. Still love you. Oh man, I forgot about that. Oh, and getting Matt to drink. Which of course I heard about. Smile Money, I really enjoy how, Eric, you are able to psychologically channel the founding fathers of our country. The founding fathers, I believe, were opposed to a federal standing army, yet that would be today if we did not have a strong military. So before you start shooting, I believe they would have held the belief that use the arms to overthrow the government was the last resort. Where? Smile. I'll keep reading, Smile Money. But where the fuck is the line? What is the last resort? What right do we have to give up? The government is now telling you what you have to inject into your body. Where is the last resort? I believe the last resort was quite a while back. Start killing people. Start working out. Start loading mags. Going back to your statement now. I believe they also held the belief that you use your arms to overthrow the government. Oh, sorry. I predict that the federal vaccine mandate will not stand. Now the mandate by employers on their own workforce may be a different challenge. Yes, I know, I agree with that. Flu shot mandates have been around in the medical profession for years. Again, me and somebody I know doesn't have a problem with that, because this stuff has been around for fucking ever. What they are telling you, either get fired or inject into your body, is a goddamn experiment. Nobody knows the outcome for this. I pray to God, Smile Money, because you have had the jab, I pray to God that I'm wrong. But there's no research. There's nothing. It's a fucking cancer. It's not a vaccine. They had to like, voila, we got a magic wand, whoa. It's a vaccine. It's not a vaccine just because you fucking call it a vaccine. You're the experiment. I don't want to be the fucking experiment. At least we didn't get political this time around. Flu shots, mandates. No, again, Smile Money. There isn't, other than my own personal hostilities, there's nothing in there that we can disagree with, except for our founding fathers gave us the rule book, which this fucking government has been breaking, going all the way back to fucking the dawn of time. Every administration takes away more. Doesn't matter if it's a D or an R. They all need to die. Politically. Sharky, those crackling candy things are so part of my childhood. Don't know the stuff was still around. Heck yeah. Sharky, when you get over here, I'll be happy to do a little, never mind. Oh, Sharky, carry the gun you shoot the best. Have the other one stored in the car. Well, I already got shit stored in the car. So basically, based on the Laser Academy, the G19 on your body, and the Smith & Wesson in the trunk. A lot of junk in that trunk. Smile Money sub-comment, he shot both of these sometimes this decade, and oh, what the God. Going back to not reading sub-comments. Sharky E10. E10 is a zip not a nothing miss. Sharky, outro babe robbery, bitch, SH, he said, of course. But more shameful, you didn't have Matt take the mandate. Yeah, I know, shot a rye. Get him. Mr. 27, Brubomi, go look around at your local stores and see if you can find a 5906. Buy another one now. Probably not. I've actually never seen one in a local store. Miss 27, the Brubomi is the outro. I am disappointed. When Brubomi is the outro, babe, then I'm... Yes, okay, so it got pulled. Douglas, you crazy busted you, says the G19. Clyde says E10. Well, I read that right, yeah. Sharky called that, and that was a miss. Man Cave Viking. Matt is so brilliant. Since he drank the first beer before the video started, that him being annoying, that is nullified my wager. No, Matt, I could not find anyone to bet with me. Just seeing you in the man cave is annoying. It does pretty much sound like the two of them, though. Man Cave Viking again. Oh, is it a natural immunity, or are you searching for... And Fauci didn't say that was a good question. He said, I do not have a firm answer to that. You should write shit down that weed screws with your comprehension. Man Cave Viking. So you know who I am after I have known, after it was known, announced fact, but have you found yourself yet? Most normal people wake up before the afternoon. Vroom vroom. discouraged. Is the joke that Bernie would never do a job that requires actual effort, like logging? Last comment. Clyde, has Matt gained a few pounds? Looks like work is doing him well. Who knew balls were the best employment option? And that would be 59 days, 11 hours, 39 minutes, and 12 seconds. Rate this, and let's go to the club. Wow, we're way over. I didn't even get to even talk about any of this, and we're not. Lift bridge. See, this is the thing with so many of some of these local breweries, is now this is a limited edition anniversary ale, crisp citrus IPA. After 100 years, we thought we could maybe do something really special, and I don't think that's what this is. This is like, I would say it's like a sessionable IPA. You could, and I could just, if I had a problem like Matt, I could just keep, again, I could be wrong, but my guess is this guy is around, if it's 6%, I'll be shocked, but it might be a 5 or a 5.5. I really wish I could find the damn number on here somewhere. I suppose I could actually cheat and quickly look it up, but yeah, I'm guessing it's like between a 5 and a 6%. It's just a, if I had more and I was I'm gonna go sit outside and smoke a cigar, I'd probably bring another one with. It's very drinkable, but it's nothing really special. It doesn't have a heck of a lot of flavor. It's not overpowering on anything. I mean, after 100 years, even when exactly are we going to go out with a bang? I just don't. There's nothing more than a 7 out of me for this. Okay, in the club, Club-a-Rooney, Club-a-matic, the Clubski, Harmarsh, 200 Ale Club and Sunny Slopes Along and Go Clubbers. Harmarsh, Salty, Club, Naked, in the house. And last in, 24 minutes ago, was Gunwild saying cheers, Club-a-Roonies. Okay, I'm gonna go eat some dinner, and then I'm gonna smoke that cigar from EMT Railfan. So, where's today? Are we gonna get another one of these? Probably get at least one more review, maybe 2, and then that's it forever. Now, I'm gonna try to do some brew reviews from John's house. We're just gonna do them raw, straight from the phone, which means there's gonna be no special intro, no outro, no special effects, just 1 or 2 or 3 dumbasses drinking in Maine. So, cheers.